Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. This is your place for golf topics, tips, and effective ways to practice. But do me a favor, stick around till after the golf segment where I will highlight places to stay, places to eat, and of course places to play golf, as well as other things to do when you're in town. We're still here in fabulous Las Vegas where I'm going to cover 7 topics in 7 days. No matter where you are in your game, I have something for you. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. Okay, a lot of you are wondering what early extension is and whether you suffer from it. So what I want to do is explain to you what early extension actually is. So what early extension is when you get over the golf ball here and you swing it up to the top. In your downswing, your pelvis, your hips, and everything moves in towards the ball. In other words, your body is extending early. And when that happens and you come in here, you get really stuck with that golf club right here. And then the only thing you can do is you can either block it way out to the right, or you might even be able to try to save it with your hands and maybe hook it left. So again, early extension is the movement of your pelvis in towards the ball, which we don't want. All good players give themselves room to swing the club through rather than moving their pelvis closer to the ball. They actually move it away from the ball to clear some area in here to swing that club by their body. So if you feel as though you're stuck in your downswing, you're more than likely suffering from early extension. And a lot of it may have to do with how you feel you should be going through to your follow through, how you should be transitioning and getting over to your lead side. So let's talk about that. All right, more than likely, somewhere along the line, you've been told that the transition into the downswing should start by firing that right knee, firing the right foot, whichever it is. That's not a good idea to do, because what happens from that position here, when you go up here and all of a sudden you think, okay, I'm gonna fire this knee or this foot, you push forward. Now you're in here. Now you got some fun going on here because you don't have room to swing the club by. And then eventually when you're continually stuck in here and the ball is going right, left, and all over the place, somebody's going to come up to you and say, hey, your hips are in the way, so why don't you get your hips out of the way faster? So then what the next move is, you'll get it up here and then people will say, okay, I'm going to move that hip, and they'll spin it like this. Now they're over the top. Okay, so now this whole idea of this right knee being in control of your transition is what's causing a lot of problems, okay? So tour players, when they're up here at the top, good players, their knees do not get out in front of their toe line here, okay? So here's a way I want you to start thinking about this, all right? Let's not think about firing the right leg, pushing off the foot, any of that sort of stuff. What I want you to do is when you get up to the top here, I want you to start to feel as though you're gliding into your lead side like this. In other words, you're gonna push down into that lead foot. Look at how my back remains towards the target, just a little bit longer. So I get myself in this position here, my chest is looking that way. Then as the club comes down in here, it's nice and shallow, this lead leg is going to push that hip behind me. That's clearing the hips. The force that I push into the ground pushes back, gets that hip out of the way, and then this right foot or your trail foot is going to bank inward. It's not going to go out towards the ball. And then from this view right here, you'll get it up to the top. You'll just push down into your lead leg. Look at how my chest is still pointed this way. This club is going to shallow naturally, and it's going to be in this position right here. Then as the body picks it up, this lead leg will push the lead hip back. And look at how it's giving me all this room in here. My pelvis is moving that way. This trail foot is banking inward. Look at the knees. They're staying inside the toe line, and then you get pulled up on that foot. You don't push up on it. That's what everybody's doing, is they're trying to push off that foot, and that's early extending them into the ball, and it's causing them all sorts of problems. So a really cool thing to do, I heard this once, is you put the feeling of this as though there's a bag of potato chips right there, or in this case Doritos. You're going to swing the club up to the top and push into that bag. You see how I crunched it? And then as the club comes into the hitting area, this is the hitting zone right here, this lead leg again pushes that hip back and up, and then you get the club goes down. Look at all the room you have in here. Again, from this view here, we'll take this right here. This is my toe line. So you're going to swing it up, and then as I go like this, push into that lead foot. Look at how my knee is staying behind the toe line, and then as that lead hip gets pushed back, all this room to hit the ball. So really what you're doing is you're just going to kind of, let's not think about this going into transition. I really want you to feel as though you're up here and then you just push. See this? Push. Rehearse these in a mirror. Push down into that. And then the ground will push back. That's how the tour players use the ground. The ground pushes back, and then this hip does get out of the way. From this angle here, it's here, here, here. There is no this sort of stuff. You have to get rid of that. When you start creating some room in here, the arms can swing through freely. You'll get so much more power. You actually hit it a lot straighter too, because you won't be getting the rights and the lefts. So don't panic. Don't panic at all. Just kind of change your way of thinking that my transition is going to be this move. See how my left shoulder, my left hip starts down as I push, and then up and out of the way it goes. You can do this. Trust me, you can do this. You just got to do some work in a mirror. Don't panic. You can get yourself unstuck back there, and then you can have a lot more freedom with your arms. You can do this. Okay, here's an oldie but goodie drill to help you prevent your right knee from pushing forward and your pelvis moving in towards the ball. This one's pretty cool. So you just take a sand wedge or one of your wedges and you put it underneath your right heel. So what you're doing here, let me adjust this a little bit. So you're going to keep it underneath there. So when you make these swings, if you were to push forward with this foot and this knee, that club's going to come out. You don't want the club to come out until after you hit the ball. This will train you to keep your pelvis back when you're swinging. So let's try this out, and we'll hit one here. And you just stick it underneath, like I said, your heel. Move it a little bit closer here. All right. So remember, keep it under there till after you hit. In this way, it'll start training you to keep that heel down longer rather than push it forward. Really simple drill to do. Try doing it. Do it, at half speed to begin with, and then you can pick it up as you feel more comfortable with it. We're still here on the north end of the strip, and there are a few more things I wanted to recommend to you if you're in this area. About a mile north of the Wynn, you'll find another luxury hotel, Fontainebleau. This property opened in December of 2023, and it is something to behold. We're not staying here on this particular trip, but we have visited many times, and for good reason. This property is beautiful. The rooms offer floor-to-ceiling windows, high-end bedding, all of the technology outlets you'll need, soaking tubs, and walk-in showers. This is a perfect way to start and end your day. With over 30 restaurants, you're sure to find something to fit your mood or occasion. Now, it's hard for me to highlight all of them, but I'm going to show you an upscale option, a casual option, and a food hall option that I'm sure will give you an idea what to expect at this property. First, let's talk about Don's Prime. If you're looking for a first-class dining experience, you'll find it here. From the classy ambiance to the outstanding food to the excellent service, you have got to make this place a priority during your stay. Serving warm, pull-apart bread, every cut of steak imaginable, delicious seafood options, flambe-style desserts, and a complimentary dessert for your special occasion. Do yourself a favor and make that reservation. Next up, Washing Potato. This casual eatery features Chinese dishes such as dim sum, roast duck, a huge variety of small plates, huge entrees, and delicious cocktails. The service is impeccable. The food is fresh, and the atmosphere is inviting any time of day. You can even watch the chefs, if you want, prepare your dishes from the dining area, which I found pretty cool. Washing Potato is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. so you know. So whether it's lunch, happy hour, or dinner, you're going to be glad you made it here. Now, if you're looking for food hall options, the Promenade Food Hall definitely has something for you. From grab-and-go sandwiches, sushi, pizza and tacos, to bagels and burgers. You won't go hungry here. Now, the Roadside Taco is a favorite of ours. You can grab breakfast burritos for about $14, which are served all day, or a variety of authentic tacos anywhere from $7 to $9. Don't hesitate to try their specialties though, such as burritos, nachos, quesadillas, or even a variety of house-made dips if you just need a quick appetizer. They also offer fun frozen drinks such as the Cadillac Margarita. You gotta go here. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. You've got to check out the Bleau Bar while you're here. It's located right in the center of the action, and it is beautiful. The bartenders are exceptional, and they offer amazing handcrafted cocktails and non-alcoholic options as well. We come here to unwind every time we're in town. It is located right in the center of the casino floor, and it is definitely a fun, chill place to go. Fontainebleau would be an amazing stay, whether you're here for golf, business, or fun. Quite frankly, all of the above. The hotel is a great option if you want a more upscale home base that's brand new, it's a little more removed from the chaos of the Strip, and has the amenities for a relaxing stay. I promise you, you're going to love it at the Fontainebleau. Now, on the other hand, if you want to get out into a ton of action and excitement, you got to head down to the Fremont Street Experience. Now, realize you're going to need to take an Uber or a Lyft here, but this place is always jumping. You know, there's a ton of old school casinos, there's restaurants, bars, lots of street performers, and there's definitely live music on multiple outdoor stages, which is really cool because these concerts are free, and if you're lucky, you can usually find top name musicians doing shows here on the weekends. And there's even a zip line down here. Now, remember, the Fremont Street Experience is something to behold, but you may not be into crowds and high volume levels, and if that's the case, it may not be for you. So, alternatively, you can make reservations at many of the sought-after restaurants there, like Oscar's, which is located at the Plaza Hotel, and then you have Hugo's Cellar, which is located at the Four Queens. So there's definitely other options to do down there. Now, if you're into the history of Las Vegas like I am, you've got to go check out the Mob Museum. This place is incredible. I mean, it's got guided tours or self-guided tours. And what you do is you can just immerse yourself in the exhibits, the different artifacts, and a ton more. And remember, don't forget, while you're there though, you got to check out their underground speakeasy. It's super cool. Don't forget to check that place out. Now, not too far away, there's the Neon Museum. And what this place does, it showcases signage, sculptures, and a lot more from a lot of the hotels and casinos and businesses that are no longer in operation. So as of 2023, the collection includes over 250 signs, which I found out, which was wild. And it dates back to the 1930s. Now, when you go there, I mean, you can choose a guided tour or you can do an unguided tour, but I suggest you choose the guided tour because the guides, what they'll do is they'll tell you stories that are related to each one of those signs. So it's kind of like a walk through history. So I would recommend taking one of the guided tours. Now, although this place is cool at any time of the day, this is definitely an activity I would do at dusk or later. This way you can see the signs all lit up. So yeah, I would definitely recommend doing this tour sometime in the evening. Now, Seeing that we're speaking of throwbacks, we've got to make our way down the strip a little bit farther south. There's a place called the Peppermill. You got to go to this place while you're here in Las Vegas. This place, it's open from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. Monday through Thursday, and then it's open 24 hours Thursday through Sunday. This place has happy hour, which is awesome, every day from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, the Peppermill opened in 1972, and they'll definitely let you know that they're proud to remain a reminder of what the Vegas Strip used to be. So inside, there's timeless 70s vibe going on. There's a complete fireside lounge. They have a lot of old school cocktails like the Scorpion, the Golden Cadillac, the Fuzzy Navel. Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis visited the Peppermill back in the day. And I'll tell you what, when you go there, it's not unusual to find a lot of celebrities there today. So at this particular place, the Peppermill, this food is off the charts. The service, it's awesome, it's warm, it's friendly, and what you got to remember when you order, the portions are gigantic. So when you go to the Peppermill, I'm going to promise you, make this part of your trip to Las Vegas because you definitely won't be disappointed. Not at all. I highly recommend it. So at the end of every video in this series is my favorite part, highlighting a golf course that I've played and one that I think you should check out on your trip. Today we're going to talk about the Revere Golf Club. I played here in a tournament not too long ago. The Revere is nestled in the hills of Henderson. It's only about a half hour south of the Strip. There's two courses here designed by Billy Casper and Greg Nash, so we're going to get the best of both worlds here. Casper brings the challenge and Nash brings the aesthetics. The two courses, they're set in the hills, the rugged desert canyons and valleys. It offers a unique challenge and it has phenomenal views from different parts of the course, of the Las Vegas Strip and the mountains. Both courses are par 72, the Concord course, the Lexington course. Both are challenging, but don't worry, both offer tees for all levels. Will keep your experience fun. Now they have great practice facilities. They include an all-grass driving range. They have 2 putting greens, and they even have a short game area where you can practice your wedges if you're into that. So they have a great practice facility. In their pro shop, it's well stocked. It has everything you need if you want to get some souvenirs or you want to get some apparel. There's a great staff in there, very friendly. They'll help you with anything that you need. Now, as far as places to eat at Revere, there's the Buckman's Grill. Now, they offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it has views of the golf course and strip. Now, this place can accommodate large groups for any event that you might have, or if it's just a small group of you. And they offer a happy hour from 3 to 5. Now, over by the Concord course, they have a place called the Moorhead Grill, which is really cool. It's right next to the putting and chipping green. You can get a quick bite here before your round, while you're making the turn, or after the round. And this is an outdoor patio that has lots of TVs, so if you want to sit there and watch anything on TV, it's great. They also can customize this place for like wine tasting, chef experiences. This is just a really cool place to chill when you're finished your round. So I highly recommend Revere for its value. It's not going to break the bank. The staff here is always great. They're so friendly and outgoing. This is a really fun course that has so many different looks on every hole. It's one of those courses you never get bored during the round. I feel it's a great place to come with your golfing buddies. You can play some great golf. It's a very relaxed atmosphere. So, I have to say, Revere has a really great vibe, and I don't think you'll be disappointed as this is where you choose to play. Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me. I hope you're enjoying the content, and if you are, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, because what this does is it drives the content to other people like yourself, which in turn will help us grow the channel. Also, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I drop new content. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.